movement, making sure we're not progressing towards super quick. That also helps with our triplet movement. So we talked about as we walk through our striking action, we have that one. We want to take a picture, copy and paste through our movement. Same thing on the two. So as I'm progressing through my one, I'm going to allow myself to shift weight to give myself almost like a micro settle through my movement on my two, so I can still have that striking action as I transfer weight to my movement. So instead of going one and progressing quick on the two, getting to this like split weight position too quick. On my one, I'm allowing myself to resist and pull back on my two, so I still have that striking action and can utilize the whole beat of basically transfer through my two.
Got it.
And that naturally caused me to slow down my triple in movement on my 3 and 4 to go 5 and 6. So really looking at that critical timing, making sure you have that strike and transfer action through that 2, then that helps slow down the triple for 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We're really utilizing that and making sure we maintain that distance and that stretch within our body and our feet. Next we talked about when it came to like a taller leader, instead of utilizing self-resistance, we talked about utilizing our feet. So utilizing the connection with my right foot on the floor to help maintain my distance away from my leader. So instead of releasing that right foot and trying to push down and pull back on my leader, utilizing my hand to push down and pull back on my leader. If my leader were to be taller and have a taller connection, what I'm going to do is utilize pitch in my right foot. So if my leader were to go, it takes a long time to get there, right? So I'm utilizing pressure to hold my right foot in such a way to help maintain my distance from my leader. As well as connecting that to our 4, we talked about through our 4, instead of utilizing distance away to find stretch for my leader and the connection, we talked about on the 4, utilizing a natural pulse, and from there I'm going to utilize, we don't have to use rotation, but more finding my pitch, and maybe a little bit of rotation on my 4 for my like trigger pushes and my left side passes, so then I can maintain underneath myself with 5 and 6 and still maintain the amount of leverage and stretch I need to for my partner without having it to be arm and getting too far away. So if you are a partner, we're thinking about as a follower, what can I do with my pitch and my rotation to help find leverage and stretch instead of utilizing distance away. So we can be in a natural comfort zone with our connecting arm. So our connecting arm stays lower, that doesn't get too higher, and so we don't get overextended with the arm. That'll help us find a nice comfortable position with our wingspan, as well as give us some more space and freedom to do our natural 2-box, awesome musicality as well. Then we went into a few whips to give you a few examples of that pitch and rotation. 1, 2, perfect. I'm utilizing pitch and rotation here for 3 and 4 instead of finding distance 3 and 4. 1, 2, not distance 3 and 4. So I would actually want to get overextended and utilize my 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Utilizing pitch and rotation with my leader so I can stay in a closer hand hold as well as get comfortable and connected with my leader. The next week we went over on here, 1, 2, I'm going to stay in place and utilize pitch and rotation to let them move around me instead of trying to move around my leader. So once again, 1, 2, stay 3 and 4, 6, 7 and 8. I stay in place, utilize pitch and rotation to allow my leader to move around me instead of me trying to move around my leader. The last 2 things we talked about was the hand hold. Instead of seeking straight compression when the hand's being raised, I'm just allowing my hand to allow my frame to be a little bit more manipulative and realizing the difference within my hand. Help stay connected without going straight to compression. So on like a sugar roll or like a pass, I'm utilizing different parts of my hand to stay connected without going straight. So like I'm seeking way and pushing to compression. I'm going to stay connected by allowing my hand to be manipulative in that in different hand holds. So I'm actually going a little bit more to the outside since we did that 2 fingers, and then as I'm rocking back into the slot, I get into our natural leg. So being able to utilize the hand to have more comfortability within our frame and to also let my leader know exactly where I am. So if I'm going to the right, I'm going to utilize the outside of my hands so that I'm going to the right. If I'm coming into compression, I'm going to allow myself to utilize bringing the hands down to come into compression and utilizing a compressed movement. And then if I'm wherever I'm going with my body, I'm allowing my hand to follow so that I can communicate with my leader exactly what I want to do. Say, up, slide. They exactly know what I'm doing because I'm utilizing my hand to communicate what I'm doing. But if I don't want to do that, that's okay. You just stay in natural leverage and utilize pitch and resistance and do all your things, but you don't have to affect your leader. And then the last little tiny thing we talked about, making sure we utilize the same thing in our natural hand, or not natural hand holds, pitch and distance, or pitch and rotation, not distance, and different hand holds, making sure we're staying close to our end, pitch and rotation, not distance. And the last thing was finding moments to utilize a collection on our hitches. So instead of always being an open leg hitch, utilizing collected hitches more often to bring a full transfer of weight over that standing leg.
Okay.
And that was it.